Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome again to my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. I say again, welcome to my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. And what is my thought for tonight? Well, as we know that cannabis and marijuana has been making its way across the United States and being made legal. And so 2023 is supposed to be the year when cannabis and marijuana will be sold at U.S. gas stations and probably maybe some convenience stores, but definitely U.S. gas stations. So 2023, they will be selling cannabis or marijuana, at gas stations, basically like they do tobacco products and alcohol. So it has finally come, And I guess looking at it, I would think that it represents a move in the United States where it's becoming more liberal, like certain countries overseas. Now, understand something, that in some countries overseas, marijuana or cannabis has been legal, and they've had cannabis stores, or if you want cannabis like cafe houses where you can buy marijuana, different grades, different strands of it, and it was perfectly legal, But the United States has finally happened, and obviously the state that I'm in, California, they actually were one of the leaders, one of the first to make cannabis legal in the United States. But it's made its way around. I mean, in New York, legal, as well as several other states. But they finally decided to open it up and now make it available in gas stations. And I believe that the reason why they're doing this is because they need the revenue, and the government needs the tax dollars, And so, I mean, I don't know. I mean, my personal opinion, I've never had a problem with it. I think that they should have legalized it a long time ago. I never knew why people were, going to jail, for it. So hopefully now, maybe some of those people that have gotten felonies for it, hopefully that those felonies can be overturned and they can expunge those from their records, because it's a burden and a waste of U.S. tax dollars to incarcerate somebody for a cannabis drug offense. I think it's a waste of time. I mean, if those individuals that choose to sell cannabis or marijuana, then why not let them get the education on it, and then just basically pay the fee to get their license to be a cannabis distributor. That's just my personal opinion. Now obviously I do not smoke cannabis anymore. Many moons ago, I used to partake. So I don't knock anybody, if that's what their thing is. Hey, they're not harming anybody, they just whatever, smoking their weed or edibles, and they're getting on about their business. And then also, cannabis does have medicinal properties, which it does help to alleviate problems with glaucoma, to name a few. So there are definitely medicinal advantages to in whatever, smoking, ingesting, or eating cannabis or marijuana. But I think it's due time, that they legalize it in the United States. I don't think you need to waste any more of taxpayer dollars, on incarcerating people, on a distribution of it. Make it legalized, and if those that choose to distribute it, let them go and get their license and become a professional at it. But I mean, I guess we could say the same thing at one time with alcohol, when they had the prohibition of alcohol, and then they made that legal. So it's not the first, and I believe with the United States, way back, a long time ago, I believe that cannabis was legal, but they finally wound up you know outlawing it, or making it illegal. Now, some people will say that, well, cannabis is a potential gateway drug to harder narcotics, and I don't necessarily buy that. I think that it can be a gateway to harder narcotics, depending on the individual. Certain people just may have certain personalities, or they may choose to maybe experiment. But for those that use cannabis recreationally, I really don't. I don't see the harm in it. Most of your people that are smoking cannabis, or if they are eating it, many people that smoke marijuana are not violent offenders. Pretty much at best, all it's going to do is either make you eat a lot, get the munchies, or either you're going to go to sleep, or it'll make you, giggle and kind of relax you, and you just max out, So that's just my personal take on it. But yeah, finally, I guess the United States is getting on board. But I think also what that tells me is that the influx of immigrants or individuals coming from different parts of the world that are more liberal, and as these individuals become part of the United States population and become citizens, they bring different aspects or their cultures with them, and the different ideologies that they have. And the United States is a giant melting pot. So as these ideas get fused into the American culture and society, then you may have certain groups that, as they spread these ideas and then they try to get it legalized, through the lawmakers and politicians, that basically enables it to come through and become a part, of our society. I feel that the United States of America, I believe over these last at least 15 years has become more liberal minded, and it's becoming more like overseas, kind of like open. I don't believe that we're exactly as liberal as many places are overseas yet, but I believe in the last 15 years that we're catching up, and we're catching up quickly as mindsets, new people come in, fresh blood, and ideas are beginning to change from being more conservative. And you can see it. You can see it, that this country is definitely changing. You can look at different things from the interracial dating and marriages. They're being pushed on commercials, advertisement, to basically prepare us and let us know, hey, this is the new deal. It's no longer, about race. So they're definitely pushing that and getting us prepped for what the future will be like, say a mixed population, everybody just mixing, and this is something that I really believe that I've been seeing a lot on commercials in the last 2 years. It's begun to really get pushed hard, but I guess it's now becoming the new norm. So there's several things that are happening, but I can see it from having lived overseas. I can see the different ideas and how the American society has changed and is becoming more liberal minded, like they are overseas. But hey, it's a new beginning, and things are changing. But yeah, so 2023, you'll be able to purchase your cannabis, at gas stations just like you do cigarettes. So I'm quite sure they'll have the whatever the age restrictions on it, I guess 18 or older, 21 or older, but basically the bottom line is that the government has decided to make it legal so that they can get the revenue and the tax dollars off of it. So, hey, for those that are seeking to get into the cannabis business, hey, it may be something that you may want to look into. I don't know exactly how much the licenses cost, but I'd have to imagine it'd have to be similar to the cost of maybe a what it costs for a liquor license. So I know it's going to be definitely in the thousands to get a cannabis license if you decide to try to open up a dispensary or something like that. And then for those that choose to work in the industry, obviously they can get hired, at dispensaries so long as they qualify. As for the qualifications, I do not know exactly what they are, but I'm quite sure you can easily find out. Just Google it. What are the qualifications to become to work at a cannabis dispensary, or even to own a dispensary. But hey, that's all I have. Just something really quick and brief, but I thought it was interesting. The US of A now, will have cannabis sold, at gas stations in 2023. And I have to imagine that would include, it's going to obviously be in convenience stores as well. So it's going to eventually going to spread. But that's all I have for this one, guys, And I just want to say thank you for listening. And the name of my podcast is called Snacks Thoughts. That's SNAKZTHOUGHTS, Snacks Thoughts. And this podcast can be found on Anchor, Spotify, Acast, Spreaker, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and a host of other social media platforms. So please join Snacks Thoughts. And also I have a YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube. And so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Smash that bell to become a subscriber. And smash that like button to like the video. If you don't like it, smash the unlike button. And leave a comment. Love to dialogue with you and hear what you have to say. Everybody has a right to their opinion and to be heard. So look forward to it. And lastly, I'm teaching courses on Skillshare. And the link will be left in the description. And what I'm teaching is how to succeed in the military, leadership, cultural diversity, and a host of other topics. But stay tuned, guys. We'll be coming back with more content on my YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube, and definitely getting ready to hit Anchor and upload on this podcast are coming. Getting ready to get to it and upload, so be ready, But please share it and push it out. Eric Broadus YouTube and Snacks Thoughts. All right, guys. Peace out, guys, and have a great weekend, and see you soon on some more content later.